Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to Book Babble. Today I am doing my weekly wrap-up. If you can't tell, I have lost my voice. I was sick this weekend and I had a really bad sore throat and then I just lost my voice and that really sucks. So I was this close to not doing a video this week, but I decided that I really wanted to. I didn't want to get behind on my weekly wrap-ups. I didn't want to miss this week's Tuesday Talks or Top 5 Wednesday and I just love doing my videos no matter what I sound like, and it's not so bad. It doesn't hurt to talk or anything like that, so I hope it's okay. Hope you guys bear with me. I sound like this. Sorry, but it's just the way that it is. So I'm just going to get started with my weekly wrap-up. So at the end of my last weekly wrap-up, I told you that I had just started The Dead House by Dawn Kurtijak, I think. I'm not sure if that's how you say her name. And I had literally just started it, but I mentioned that I wasn't really enjoying it so far because of the reason that it is basically like files, and it's in the same format that Illuminae by Amy Kaufman is in, and I just got done reading that just recently, and I really wasn't in the mood for another book that was set up like that, but as I kept reading, it didn't bother me as much. It wasn't that big of a deal. I really liked the writing style. Dawn is an amazing author. I think that she wrote a really, really good book, but I ended up DNFing this for a completely different reason. It had nothing to do with the story. I thought the story was very good. I thought it was very well written. The reason why is because the main character in here suffers, and this is not a spoiler because it says it on the inside of here, but she suffers from dissociative identity disorder, and where she basically has multiple personalities, and I've suffered with bipolar disorder since I was 12 years old. Some of the things that the main character was going through, I guess it was like a trigger for me. It just put me in a really bad place mentally for my mental health, and I just didn't feel like I was, I don't know, it just put me in a really bad place. It put me in a really negative spot in my head, I guess, if that makes any sense. I do a really, really good job of managing my disorder without medication. And that took years and years of counseling, and it took a whole year of weaning myself off of medication and learning how to deal with my disorder on my own without medical intervention, and I do that quite well. And occasionally there are times where I watch a movie or I talk to someone who has some other mental illness, and it really affects me in a negative way. It puts me back into a negative point in my life, I guess, and I never experienced that with a book until I read this one. So it's just, I DNF'd it, but not because of the book. It was really scary. If you guys are looking for a scary book, this is definitely it, because there were a couple parts that really freaked me out. But I DNF'd it. I didn't finish it because of personal reasons. So I definitely recommend this, especially if you want a scary book, because there were some parts that were definitely freaky, but mentally it just wasn't good with me. So that's basically it for that one. And then after The Dead House, I read The Secret Fire, which is by C.J. Daughtry, and I absolutely love this book. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and this is about two people. The boy, Sasha, he cannot die. There is a curse on his family where every firstborn male child is dies on their 18th birthday, and then through certain circumstances he meets the girl in the novel, and for some reason I'm blanking on her name, but through certain circumstances he meets her, and they find out that and she has these special abilities, and they find out that the way to keep Sasha from dying on his 18th birthday, they have to work together, and I really, really enjoyed it. It left me on a cliffhanger, so I'm kind of bummed. I kind of want the second book right now. It was really, really good. It was very well thought out, like the way that Sasha's family came to be cursed, and every firstborn male child dies on their 18th birthday. It's really interesting, I thought. Very different. I hadn't seen anything else like that. So I really liked it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And then after I got done with reading The Secret Fire, I decided to pick up Zeros by Scott Westerfeld. I am currently 30 pages in right now. I had a lot of time to read today, so I would be a lot farther in this if I had not gotten a book in the mail this morning. I went and checked my mail, and an Amazon order had arrived, and it was this. And I was so excited. I couldn't wait to do a video for the unboxing. I just opened it because I knew what it was. My brother actually bought this and he decided to send it to my house first so that I could read it, and then I'm going to send it off to him. So this is not my book. I'm just basically borrowing it from my brother. I was able to read it first, and this is so good so far. Right now I am on page 172 out of 300 pages, and I literally just got this at like 10 o'clock this morning. So I mean, I've literally been reading this all day. I love this book. It is amazing. Tyler Oakley is bae. If you don't watch Tyler Oakley, he's a YouTuber. I don't know if you guys know. I guess I'm just assuming that everyone knows who Tyler Oakley is and everyone knows what binge is. But Tyler Oakley is a YouTuber. He's amazing. And he wrote this book binge on his life, just another YouTuber writing a book, but he is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, and I highly, highly, highly recommend watching his YouTube videos and reading this book because it is amazing. I cannot wait to finish it. And then, so for the rest of the week, I'm going to finish binge. I'm probably going to finish this today, and then I'm going to start on, or finish Zeros. And actually, Zeros, I'm really liking it so far. I'm only 30 pages in, but I ended up really enjoying it. I really hope that I like the rest of it, but I'm only 30 pages in so far, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. But I'm liking the writing style and the storyline where it's going so far. And that is basically my weekly wrap up for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the comments below. Bye.